Greatest anxiety is, will anyone ever understand me? You know, you can't get somebody to understand you until you can get to the opinions that you can shape as detail and express to them. She's just stuck up there at the formula level. And nobody understands her because she can't get it out. That little girl's going to feel very uncomfortable with her mind. The other thing is, look at the way that mind works. Always remember roads and tunnels. You know, one day there'll be a human design game called Roads and Tunnels. For kids, you know, it'll be perfect. Because if you really get into roads and tunnels, you know, you really know somebody's design. Because that's where it all is. Now, she's got a tunnel in the 63. She doesn't know where the doubts come from. Now, think about that. That's very different than having the 63 conscious and participating with the doubts as they arise. Then you feel like you're in control at the mental level. You're participating with the doubt as it arises. And then you start working on the answer. And that sort of feels like a normal mind. But you see, that tunnel is like creating an undefined head center. Because that's what tunnels basically do. In other words, it makes it feel like you don't know where the hell it's coming from. It feels like conditioning. It doesn't feel like it's you. Remember, we're only attuned to those black lines because they're conscious and we participate with them. So for her, the question is a mystery. She doesn't know why she doubts things because she didn't participate with that coming up. She doesn't know what led to that. She doesn't know why it's suddenly popping up there. That's very different. And then she tries to come up with an answer for whatever that doubt or suspicion happens to be. And then she can't get it out. She's a 1-3. If you have a first-line personality, remember that the first-line personality is about the foundation. That means it has to be solid. In terms of being a human, the only thing that makes you solid in terms of your foundation is how much you can understand about what it takes to stay alive and be healthy and survive. In other words, that foundation is a basic course in life. And then it can go beyond that into introspection and investigation and study. But the foundation has to be solid. And remember, first-line beings are always going to suffer from some level of inferiority or insecurity or uncertainty as long as they have not mastered the foundation. You have to nurture first-line children well, particularly in their first 7 years.